14. So we try to do angioplasty here. I don't like to implant super long stents, but you know, this is my philosophy. It's different from other people. So we did 16 atmospheres. This is a semi-compliant balloon.
This is a semi-compliant.
Semi-compliant balloon, 2.5.
With a good expansion.
Yeah. Let me come back with the balloon. Let's see what the gradient is after inflation.
It got way better, huh?
So you see the PDPA is 1 now, and the DFI is 90. No, there is some change. Let's wait. PDPA 88. So
maybe we had some recoil or some section there. Do you want to do an injection or do you want to do a distributor?
Yes. Let me come back a little bit with the guide just to make sure. I think, no, this is not a good result because you see that the gradient is even worse than before. Let's wait, sometimes you wait a few minutes, but basically it's not a good test.
It seems to be the osteo part with some recoil there.
No, let's take a film.
Yes. I mean, it is so severely diseased, diffusely.
And point view, a little bit more.
Per quanto sei?
Facciamo un altro film.
Yes. It seems the
I
osteo.
think also there is also some spasm. Let's give some nitroglycerin also.
Yeah.
Because oh, okay, we can give it to. Okay, these are some spasm also. I think because you see that all the area it's really. But I must tell you that pressure-wise is not a good result. What do you think? We should dilate the ostium as well?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Dilate the ostium, and I think the main idea is to treat the LAD here. Benita, what do you think?
Yeah,
But
I think you just want to maintain the flow and
if we dilate the ostium, we need to place a wire in the LAD, because
so focusing on the ostium just to maintain patency. Sometimes I'll take a cutting balloon on the ostium so that it's sort of a controlled, I don't end up with an uncontrolled dissection. And that will hopefully allow less flexion into the diag and allow you to keep the purposeful approach.
It's a strategy that we are using more and more. This thing of cutting balloon on the ostium is really an interesting strategy in order to minimize the implantation of longer stents and then to obtain a better result. Because we have to always remember that the vast majority of target lesion failure in bifurcation lesions are at the level of the optimal side branch. So
you see that after the nitroglycerin, the PDPA is 98 and the DFI is 88. So
still borderline, but maybe we can do some DCD there. And
let me pull back a little bit and see. So if you pull back, you know, the ostium to me is not doing anything. You know, is one PDPA. You look where I am, not out inject, but you see, I am distal to the ostium. So where you have a little bit of pressure drop is where you have the area of diffuse disease distally, but it's not dramatic pressure drop. Is 2 or 3. So I think this diagonal doesn't need a strength. The ostium, I would not touch the ostium. I will do a long drug-coated balloon on the diagonal and the issue is over for the diagonal. Mi dà un pallone 2,5 lungo 40. Okay, we can remove this balloon. Magic touch, oh wait.
We changed the wires because we are working on the not on the pressure wire. So today we are using this DCB that is the magic touch. Acyrolimus heating balloon that is really present with the best deliverability in class. I think that there is not something to debate on, and a good thing is that is the first balloon that we have with Acyrolimus, and it's really nice, and we are using a lot in the last few years here in Humanitas.
Okay, I don't like the pressure wire with the loop, so let me... Yes.
2,40 m.
Let me rearrange the pressure wire.
After nitrates, it's really better.
Almost a little bit damaged this pressure wire.
So it can be tricky to advance it here. It's a good pressure wire. We are using the Comet by Boston Scientific, but obviously it's a pressure wire, it's not a workhorse wire. So maybe we can put it on the LED props and exchange it with the Scion that we have on the LED. Since we are moving to the LED.
Okay.
Piccoli.
Okay. Look the diagonal, how deep it is now. Facciamo un film, let's show the diagonal. Look. Without stent, no long stent. Let me go on the diagonal, let me remove the LED. Tieni un po' il wire del diagonal. It's nice to have a 7 trench because you don't have a friction when you remove one balloon and you have 2 wires. So let me go on the diagonal with the 2.5 40 drug-coated balloon, Acyrolimus DCB from Concept Medical, Magic Touch.
So in fact, this time, since we are not advancing once more the workhorse wire on the diagonal, we are working on the pressure wire. That is really a nice way to save some, to spare some gears and to work effectively even on the pressure wire. It's really a nice pressure wire.
Yeah, but you see how sometimes the pressure wire can guide the procedure in plate, and we're going to measure the gradient at the end also. Let's go to 15. We keep 1 minute. Again, this is a demonstration that the balloon is inflated. We keep 1 minute.
Does the patient have any chest pain, or do you have any ECG change?
A dolore al petto. Okay, patient has no chest pain. He has pain in the arm, but not in the chest, in the right arm.
Bastiano mostra una prisma.
Do you use much drug-coated balloon in Bangladesh or not much? Can you hear me? Do you use drug-coated balloon?
Yes, we do actually. Yes, Dr. Colombo, this is Dr. Malikia Fazila, and we do use a lot of drug-coated balloon, and we are also involved in the trial for Concept Medical, the ability trial, where they're testing The drug-coated that technology involves a drug-coated balloon as well. So you have to inflate the balloon quite a long time with the stent, at least 45 seconds.
Yes, in fact, this is the time that we inflated this DCB on the diagonal, no chest pain, no ECG changes, but anyway, you can accept it. It's a 1 minute job, it's not a big deal, and the patient is fine. And we are now removing the DCB, and once again, we are showing.
Okay, well, continue. I want to know actually if you go for 1 minute inflation, if you don't achieve that level, do you go for second inflation for 1 minute?
I think there's nothing wrong with 2 inflations, but I don't know how much drug you deliver with the second inflation. Maybe not much. Let me readvance this wire.
Actually, what I want to know from you, if you go for suppose 1 minute inflation for 14 or 16 ATM, but you don't achieve your desired level, so you say
Let me give a little bit more like listening, because I think this diagonal is very sensitive to manipulation. But you see, the PDPA is not bad. It's 94. And you know, I'm quite distant with the wire. Damiano gave nitroglycerin. Okay?
Now we are super distant, huh?
We are. But you know, considering that we are super distant, the DFI is 87, PDPA is 97. It's not bad, it's not bad. Let me come out with the guiding catheter a little bit more. So let me put back the wire a little bit more from the... Now I'm in the middle of the diagonal.
I'll take a angio before.
We did not yet, but we will do it before moving to the LED, obviously.
So it's 85, 97, not bad.
Now it's stable and it's 97, 98. I think that even the osteopathy of
No,
this diagram
we have one.
Surely, we did not give adenosine. We are not talking about FFR, but we are talking about PDPA.
When you start with PDPA 96, 97, it's almost very rare where the positive FFR. And it's kind of stable, 96.
So I think there's a lot of spasm, and when you relieve the spasm with the nitroglycerin, the DFR is normalized.
Yeah, look, 99, 98.
You are totally right.
It is a very old way to do angioplasty. You don't need much dye at all. When you see 99, it's difficult to...
There's some major problem there, huh?
Yeah. And you know, and as a matter of fact, is the more I wait, I don't say it's getting better, but it's not getting worse.
That is the key.
I don't want to be super enthusiastic and tell you that if you wait it gets better, but the most important is to make sure that if you wait 6 or 7 minutes, it's not getting worse. It means that you don't have a lot of coil, you don't have a bad dissection, which impedes the flow. Now let's take a picture because you know we are angiographers and we like pictures. Let me go in with the guiding catheter. Facciamo un film, pronti?
Antonio, actually in the balloon here, we were waiting for half an hour.
Yeah.
And also,
Okay, let me have Damiano walk a little bit because I'm tired. Let Damiano walk. So I think we did the diagonal. I'm more interested on the diagonal, honestly, than on the LED. The LED, we do the same on the LED. You switch the pressure wire and go with the pressure wire on the LED. I think
I think that since we are not probably treating this bifurcation